Okay, like, is YouTube streaming? Look at my channel real quick. It is live. Yeah, boy. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Hello, everybody. Give me like literally like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. That's all I'll need. 1, 2. Okay. Oh my god, this sucks so much. What the fuck is that? Go away. Hello, everybody. I am Rika Readman, and I'm having some technical issues. Oh my goodness. I had some issues because earlier today, I was trying to help my girlfriend figure out Restream with YouTube, right? Fun fact, it's kind of wonky. Like, did you know that if you use Restream to stream to YouTube, by default, you don't get to set the thumbnail to whatever you want. And also, by default, it deletes the VOD on YouTube after you're done streaming, so you don't retain it. And I didn't know how to change the settings because I don't use Restream. I use a plugin by a person named Sorayuki. And like, it's more work because you have to set up your stream page ahead of time. But I don't know. I just don't think Restream. I don't know if Restream lets you do it to YouTube. I straight up just don't know. So this weekend I'm gonna show my girlfriend how to set up this plugin and like the YouTube procedures and stuff. Anyway, all that aside, hello everyone, welcome to not Blackberry Honey, Donnery Games. Gonna murder our friends. Are they really friends though? I don't know if they're really friends. Would you consider them friends? Oh my goodness. Okay. It was a mess, but we're here. Oh, that's loud. That's loud and you can't hear it. It is loud and you can't hear it. Hold on. Boop. Yeah, y'all can hear that. Now, will game capture work today? That's the real question. It's working! Oh, that's so sick. Welcome to the stream, Roho. Roho. I'd argue most of them are friends, sometimes depending on the route. I feel like the only consistencies are that Kay is always a friend, and Dio is never a friend. I completely forgot. We got through a lot of these routes. We literally only have 3 routes left. And by completely forgot, what I really mean is, I said for the social media posts, I said we're 80% through, but I kind of forgot what that really looked like. Interesting. Roho, I'm glad you're here. I was about to tag you directly because you're the #1 zero escape liker in my chats. Epilepsy warning, I guess? For every time I have to skip this gosh darn intro? Alrighty, so last time we went through and saw the Clover ending. We also got the Quark ending. Actually, yeah, that's it. The stream before that, we went through the Alice and Sigma endings. And then before that was Tenmyoji. Yeah. We're actually pretty close. So... Chat room. Alright, cat room. We literally only have one more route we haven't done. And I've literally been able to, like... Why are you testing, Aries? What are you testing? What are you testing? And we've literally been able to do the whole rest of the story without going down this route. So, like... either they're about to force me to go down it, and that's kind of weird, or that's like the true ending route. I don't know. Either way, let's find out. I don't know whose route this is, but we are able to save Phi and K. Last time, we found out through Clover's ending, there is a chemical which counteracts the muscle relaxant that your wristband injects into your body. So we could save Phi and K by giving them that, I guess? What are you testing? What do you mean, what am I testing? I was testing stuff earlier. My stream title did update, right? I like triple checked it. Hold on. Let me check again. Yeah? Oh, okay, so I'm just... Y'all are just stirring up paranoia for no reason, then. Yeah, my thing is updated. I don't know why we're talking about testing anymore. Remember, kids, get yourself tested. Practice safe sex. So, we know from this is going to be the K ending, which is good. I love K. My favorite character. By far, he's my favorite character. It's either him or Phi. I don't know which one. For the context, we took the Magenta Door. We took that with Luna, so it was Phi and Luna. We allied with her. And then we decided to take the Blue Door. That was the rec room with Kay and... I don't remember who, but it was with Kay. And, ironically enough, the way we get the good ending for Kay is we have to betray him. So, what happens after that? Let's just start it from there. We betrayed Kay. Let's get into it. Hey, chatty. Alright, chat. Take a seat, sit down, get a drink, get some snacks, and enjoy tonight's presentation of Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Now remember, we have just hit betray on our friend Kay. Oops. Alright. Remember, we've just hit betray on our friend Kay.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Everyone is here. Almost. And we already knew Kay was going to betray us from the route where we ally with him. And he gets 9 points because he betrayed us, right? So, this was the way we were supposed to live. So, you picked betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything?
I could ask the same of you.
Yeah, true. In the other routes, we see the effect of the Schrodinger's cat thing, right? Where we have the one route where Alice betrays us if we ally, but then she hits ally if we betray her. Unfortunately, this is pretty set in stone. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's fair.
I had thought that you would choose ally.
If I had, then you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that easily.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately. I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Yeah, well, I considered that. It didn't seem likely.
Then you do not trust me.
Well,
No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
The honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move.
So you chose Betray too, huh? If you just picked Ally, I'd have 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that? There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP. Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So you chose Betray?
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That's right, Luna and Alice are already dead in this route.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means we can play the AB game over and over using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
Alright, well, where do we find them?
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the Floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went. The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. We've still got more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah. Looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm a blue solo.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
And what about you two?
Cyan, pear.
I'm a cyan pair too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
Then what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
I see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the Floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer? Doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
And then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I killed him?
Well, maybe, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Hey, knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us, and there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance. What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off 2 of your participants halfway through?
Wait, then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us to all look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah, I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we gonna pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
That line has definitely led to a bunch of, yaoi fanfiction, hasn't it? I'm willing to believe it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh yeah?
Would you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
It looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse, alright?
Got it.
See you later then.
Alright, map time. Can't wait until these get edited out. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here, technically at least. The old woman.
Oh yeah. She was lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened, and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Huh? Wait a minute. Look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah, for some reason, there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
A watch?
Yes. It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know. It just looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. Especially because, like, women's wristwatches are generally thinner, right? Even for a men's wristwatch, that's a thick boy. Aren't women's watches usually thinner? Literally, every time I stop to make a comment like that, Uchikoshi is already pointing it out in the next line. It's kind of insane. What the hell?
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or something? Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, look! It's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. He was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
Okay. Is something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing. And none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
Then that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No. Wait. If they'd been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So, the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes.
And you're telling me they're probably wearing it?
Correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Why?
So that they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
But why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm. Except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Okay. I know how we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it. There should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. First, we need to finish looking for Quark, though. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to Floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
Also, yeah, Gilead, we have done this route. So this is the route where we hit the dead end where Phi and K. So we're doing the scene before it just to have the full context. A refresher, because it's been a while. It just feels wrong to skip directly to the like danger cutscene, you know? Thankfully, we have a million map cutscenes that we can skip through later. There's 3 doors here, too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But... it looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. Huh. What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe. But what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench. You go check out the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. He's not here either. Hey, Kay. How's it going over there? Kay? Can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's
Yes.
empty. Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open the safe, who did?
Well, there's no point thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, and there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yup. Let's get moving then. I wonder who has the key in this timeline? Who opened the Golem Bay then? Was it Governor? So this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost inside. I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yeah, I might as well. Have at it.
What?
Quark! No. Oh no, his bracelet, it's... Oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive.
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Sr. took it off?
Huh? Why?
I have no idea.
Then maybe Zero Sr. brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
Well, how would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him, or...?
No. I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised.
Oh.
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
Yeah? Sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's gonna be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed?
Yes, that is what I said. But you needn't worry. You see, I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. Alright, we found Quark. Quark is safe. Probably. In the other route where we actually did the treatment room, they did specifically say they can't cure Radical 6. So, I'm wondering if Quark will still exhibit symptoms of it.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Oh, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then, what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know where there's that intersection with 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Sr.?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
Yeah,
What was in there?
nothing really.
It appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with.
I love being complicated. Hold up. Alright.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing, and instead made my way over to made my way over toward the cabinet. Inside was the luminol. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark, and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Yeah. It's Halloween. It's October after all. Why, you scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
And then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Pi. Please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside of them.
What do you mean by that?
Chat. Let me see the underside of it. You know? Let me just take a peek. Sorry. Sorry. I had a conversation earlier and it's on the brain. I appreciate the combo. I appreciate the combo of you two. Oh, okay. I had to get that out of my system. I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on, you really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet is a little different from ours. But I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Phi stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well, wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah. Just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all three of our wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. And don't see anything glowing. Phi's bracelet is clean. So is mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? And just show it to me. Come on, Dio. We don't have time for this.
Why do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Oh, like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for, but you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
No! You don't get to order me around, I have rights!
As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
He spun around toward the other exit. Stop him!
Right!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All three of us leapt at Dio. I knew it. His bracelet's glowing. Then that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio. You killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand. This is all some kind of a mistake. Shit!
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Phi what Kay and I had noticed on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Why?
Are you Zero?
No. I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That wasn't you?
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white doors open. Someone's gonna need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Don't fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't! Ah!
Possessed noises. Lock.
Open this fucking thing!
Hiya, Sardy. No worries. Do what you gotta do. Take care of yourself. I'm gonna close the GoFundMe this week, so like, I'm good. Take care of yourself. Also, yeah, there's no late fees. It's a courtesy, more than anything. Please return the books on time. If you don't, but there's no punishment, really. It's like a morality test. Nothing bad happens if you don't. But do you return do you return the shopping cart anyway?
You said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so. Hold on. Cat, shame Gillial. Stone her. I don't think so.
We're gonna pay for this! Get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was. And we found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Why
Yeah.
don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good point.
Let's go.
Also, hi, Style. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, SRD. Welcome to the stream. No, that's it. We got our usuals. Huh. Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Aw, man. Now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
Huh?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no. We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the Cyan pair.
Who's the Cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
Huh? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know, but it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But... that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
It's still all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. Alrighty, chat. Surely nothing bad happened here, right? Surely everything is okay, smile. Chat, can we get some smiley face emojis in chat? Just to force good vibes? This is the pantry?
So it would appear.
Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
Riveting gameplay. It is actually really funny when like the transition cutscenes are longer than the actual dialogue cutscenes. No one here either, huh? Tenmyoji loves scotch so much. I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly, if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up?
Oh.
You want a drink?
No. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask.
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit, I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
I forgot. We have the K lore down. Alright. Let me chug this water. Really?
Yes,
What did you remember?
my father.
When did you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So, you remembered who your father was?
Yes,
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh. So, your dad raised you?
Well,
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
Okay, first of all, look at him, look at the boy, look at the boy! Second of all, I had to put the cursor back on so you could look at the boy.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We develop body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of a family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon, I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So, for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working, and as usual, was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather, her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shooed us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot and it will respond. But in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I'd wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him. But I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth, or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. Hold on, I'm choking. You ever inhale, but there's a little bit of spit in there, so you just start choking? Also, hi, Hectic Sketcher. Welcome to the stream. We have not gotten our last reward from Virtue yet. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm good. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or, more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got in trouble too when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before, it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while every day I got the family I'd longed for Wait, what? For a little while every day I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, bright, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. Hey, wait. Why is that Zero Senior? And why does this look like Kurashiki? Chat? Surely these are just placeholder characters, right? And not, we're not gonna imply that, K is Zero Senior's dad, right? No, that K's dad is Zero Senior. But also... Wait. I might be reaching. This looks like Kurashiki. This looks like Zero Senior. Because you remember we saw the hologram of Zero Senior in that one route? And he looks... Even down to the outfit looked like this. But... Wait. That means if Kurashiki is the woman that helps him, and they knew each other in childhood, God, I don't like this implication at all. You know? Alright. Alright. I see what you're putting down, Uchikoshi. Alright, hold up. I'm invested. Let's go. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue it in his place. I was stunned. Wait. I might be going on a tangent. If Zero Senior is Kei's father, but Zero Senior is also Junpei from 999, and he created Kei, his son, to be a spare for his research. And a very big theme of the game is cloning technology. When we get a Kei face reveal, is it just gonna be Junpei? This does not sound like a Junpei thing to do at all, but we're also living in a world ravaged by Radical 9. There's There's a lot of assumptions I could make right now, and I could start my, like, tinfoil hat conspiracy theory crafting right now. But I'm gonna let the story tell it. I think the story's gonna tell it a lot better than I will. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor and with it, the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life? Or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She'd made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. Oh. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So, I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. That story was sad the first time I read it. This story has so many deep, convoluted implications now that I'm reading it after doing a lot of the other stories. Oh my goodness. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So, you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh.
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Bust wolf.
I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Tenmyoji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Hi, Monoct. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for paying the tax before you ooh-wooed. Hi, Carne on a YouTube chat. Yeah, Zeroscape. Hi. Welcome to the stream, Algor. Okay, I gotta say EMP Algor. I cannot say hello, welcome to the stream, Algor. That's some crazy fucking... Hello, former U.S. Vice President? Was he a vice president or was he only a presidential candidate? I don't remember if he was a vice president. Anyway. You're welcome for the internet. Thank you. Thank you, Al Gore, for the internet. It's so funny because my girlfriend actually just always, whenever she talks about the internet, she always references Al Gore's internet. My favorite series of tubes? Yeah. Alright, somebody in YouTube chat named Skeletor just popped in. And remember, referring to someone's penis as a choking hazard can be both a compliment or an insult. Until we meet again. Bitch, I ain't a choker. Oh, deep. Never mind, I'm not saying that. Anyway. Good distractions. Good distractions. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the streams. That was a nice little segue out. I deserve that one. Why? I need to put it. No, why? This is abuse. This is abuse. This is physical abuse. You're all just mad because my comedic timing is amazingly on point. You can think of my points. Oh my god. My comedic timing is gold. I just stole like 3,500 points from you guys. Get owned. Alright. That was a nice segue out of the dark story of Kay from Zero Escape. Wow. Alright, kiddos. Let's continue the story after I take a drink. Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I'd better get moving then. We still gotta find Clover and Tenmyoji. And we gotta collect Dio from the daycare. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. I actually need to do something. This is gonna bug me. Where is it? Where is it? Is it this thing? It is this thing. There we go. Up there. And down here. Alright, chat. There we go. Yeah.
Where's Kay?
He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
Huh?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero escape sense. The more I try and figure any of it out, the more I feel like my brain's just gonna melt and run out of my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no ideas about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Fi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. Huh? You heard that, right?
Yeah. It came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look. Oh, whoa, what's this? What's the noise that Monokuma makes when they discover a body?
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the elevator?
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna start saying that whenever there's a new dead body.
Thought so.
Let's go. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Why?
Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Tenmyoji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure?
Huh?
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
She's got a point. Alright, fine. Treatment center. Boop, 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 boop. We headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. The child is still there. There was Quark, sound asleep. See?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing. How about Dio?
And let's open his. What the hell?
Check his pulse!
It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead. But I did it anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
Look.
Status, dead.
The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
Then that means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who?
Look, we should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's go!
Without waiting for me to follow, I turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. Sus. Somebody's an imposter. Fi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay! Wake up! Something's happened! When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
We explained about how we'd found Dio dead, and how it looked like he'd died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tenmyoji.
There's also Quark.
What? No! That's impossible. Are you suggesting Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Fi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Yes. You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She went on to explain about the sound we'd heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Oh, crap. We've only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
All right.
7 minutes is all I can spare, chat. Sorry. Wesker Resident Evil 5? I think is where Winds of Madness comes from. Why? It's Wesker. A remixed version of that is Wesker's theme in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and that song lives rent free in my head. It's so good. Stop farming my points? Never. Yeah, see, you don't even debonk me. It's not horny. It's Wesker. Well, I know a lot of people who are horny for Wesker. I know a lot of people. Not me, but I know a lot of people. Yeah, Wesker actually fucks off after 7 minutes. Why did you have to say it like that? Isn't that how Wesker talks? 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare. Chris. I have to go in budget bonk mode. It wouldn't take Wesker 7 minutes to... Alright, bucko. Alright, bucko. I'm to 14k, I'm poor. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright.
Let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, but where is Dio's bracelet?
His what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Fi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Then we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
All right.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
The yellow pair bracelets? Were these Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
All right, let's get going.
Shit! They're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or...
Or what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that "maybe they're already dead" crap. I got enough of it from Dio. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but...
We heard a noise and turned.
I apologize for keeping you.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no point.
I can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Chromatic doors have opened.
Oh, you're in for a treat. We're about to hit new content, chat. So let me address some chat questions real quick before we do that. Would you consider setting up predictions for your Apex streams? Honestly? I would. That would actually be pretty fun. We could set up predictions for, like, are we gonna win this game or something? However, I might forget. We go through so many matches of Apex during the streams, I would totally forget. Also, the comment about waiting for me to refund all the points so that you can be rich? Hold on. Complete all. Say goodbye to your points, Yugi boy. Shouldn't have said anything. Alright. Chromatic doors have opened.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I... will...
Oh no. Yeah. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
Boop, 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 boop.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that. You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of a monster am I if I just leave you here to die? God damn it. This was bad. What was I gonna do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had. Good evening, Polly. Welcome to the stream.
The first is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called Tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's sort of an antidote for tubocurarine. I knew it!
Give it back! I found it, so it's mine.
Dio has it. That's how we get it. To each according to his needle. Opened the first lock in VL. That's not the first lock. Hello? Actually, that might have been the first lock that I got. How goes the VLR? It's going well. We are really close to finishing, actually. Of course. The antidote.
The antidote?
I didn't have time to explain. I took off running toward the exit.
Sigma, where are you going?
Stay here. I'll be right back. I bolted out of the warehouse toward the treatment room. Honestly, I would be so hyped to meet someone in real life who was an Uchikoshi fan. I would be like, this dude is the GOAT, right? And then we would become best friends. And then they would give me $100 for some reason. I think Dio put it in his pocket. Come on, come on, come on. Please still have it. Sweat was pouring down my face, but I didn't bother to wipe it off. There wasn't time. I dug frantically through Dio's coat until... Found it. Oh. There's only one dose. The injection gun uses the whole bottle at once. Shit. I can't save both of them.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
I'm just saying. You know that you can synthesize vaccines or antidotes or whatever using the apparatus in the... Oh, wait, no. That only works if it has the, what was it called? The DG? That only works if it has a specific, like, ingredient in it, right? Yeah, immunoglobulin? Yeah, the immune goblin. It only works if the immune goblin is in there. I don't know if this stuff has an immune goblin in it. Immunoglobulin. Idiot guy, thank you, idiot guy. What? 1 minute? Shit! I spun around and shot out of the treatment center.
Three, 2, 1. Chromatic doors closing.
Wait, aren't we all screwed now? No. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh dear.
Sigma.
Wait, no, wait. We're not screwed. Because if we take into account everything, Sigma has an out. K... I don't know. How are you gonna inject K anyway? You can say Phi at least, right? There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. No. I couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them the antidote before my bracelet injected me with tubocurarine. tubocurin. With every ounce of strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open. Phi and Kay and Phi lay limp on the floor in front of me. In my right hand, I could feel the injector gun with its precious cargo. I could only pull the trigger once. Who was I gonna choose? Phi? Or Kay? No, what was I thinking? There was only one answer. Phi. I didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal. I'm sorry, Kay. I summoned up as much energy as I could and dragged myself toward Phi. After what felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. With no time to waste, I pressed the gun to her arm and pulled the trigger.
Sigma, what the hell did you...
I injected you with neostigmine. It's a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick me?
Because I can't use the injection gun on Kay. It'd never get through the metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
Guess you've got a point. Honestly, didn't even cross my mind.
You're the biggest idiot on the planet.
Hey, come on. Is that any kind of thing to say to somebody who's about to die? How about something more tender?
No. Screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you. No goddamn way. I'm not gonna...
Her words slurred and slowed, and her eyes fluttered closed. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sound of her breathing and see her chest rise and fall. Good. Phi's gonna be alright. But... Kay... I looked over in his direction. That was when I noticed it. Open? There's a hole here on the back of your head. Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
Wait. Then he... But... When could he have... It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No. It was empty when I found it.
But what if he'd lied? Could Kay have taken the key? How he'd gotten it didn't really matter anymore. What did matter was that Kay had been able to remove his armor. And he had. Oh no! Holy shit! Then that would mean Theo's killer is... I coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body and crawled toward Kay. Kay! Wake up! Come on, talk to me! I grabbed his shoulder and shook him until he finally shifted and spoke.
Sigma.
I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went the long way around through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed for the elevator. So he destroyed Dio's bracelet? But why? Why would he do that? That's such a convoluted route. I bumped into Phi, and we went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you. Or, we saw your armor, I guess. By then, you would have been out of it. While we were in the lounge, you went to the treatment room and killed Dio. You must have turned off the oxygen to his pod, although you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. I'm betting you were in a hurry to get back before Phi and I noticed something was up. Once you got back to floor A, you needed us out of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall to lure us out. Then you ran around and took the long way back to the lounge so you could enter through the rear door. Once you were there, you put your suit on again and waited for us. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. Hey, wake up. Something's happened. You pretended to wake up, very disoriented and confused. What is it? Come on, Kay. I'm almost out of time. Did you kill Dio?
Yes. Your reasoning is correct. I killed him.
Why?
Because I couldn't forgive him. He took the life of someone very important to me. I couldn't...
Who did he kill?
The old woman.
What?
She was like mother to me. She showed me how to see meaning in my life.
Wait, are you saying?
Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here when I was 18.
Whoa, hold on. What do you mean, here?
Sigma, unfortunately, we are out of time. There's something I have to tell you. I made a promise that you would hear it. Do you understand? This is very important. You must pay attention. You cannot forget.
Forget? He wasn't making sense. I was about to die. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds?
If you see a lion with two heads devouring the sun, remember these letters. M-I-L-K-E-V-O-L-I.
What the fuck is Milk Evil Light? Alright, chat. This is the password, though. We got it. We got the last piece of the puzzle, I think. Milk Evil I. Okay, wait. Okay. Evola is the German name for Eevee? Oh wait, I love that. Milk and olives? Yeah, it's a shopping list, don't you know? Hey, by the way, I was right, chat. I was right. It was Kurashiki. My theory that Zero Senior is jumpy? Still on the table, I'm just saying. Let's find out.
This will open the second gate.
What the hell? Kay! Kay! Who told you to tell me this? No! Who are you? Show me! Show me who you really are! I grabbed a hold of Kay's mask and tore it off. I was right. I was right, chat. I was right. You all owe me like $50. What? Oh, what? No, that's impossible. That face. It's my face. Wait, that's Sigma? I thought that was Junpei's face. They fucking look the same to me. Okay, it's a 2D game and a 3D game. I wasn't right. But we didn't bet any money, so it's okay. I haven't seen Junpei's face in 3D, but we have seen Sigma's face, haven't we? Wait. Why is it wait. This is even worse. That's right, we have seen it in the car. This is even worse. Why is he Sigma? Why is he Sigma? What? It's my face. I felt a sharp pain in my left wrist, and my body collapsed unceremoniously. The second drug. Tubocurarine. My vision began to blur, and my head felt unnaturally heavy. The world faded away, and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness. What? Huh? What the fuck? Okay, so K is Sigma, and Sigma has come for blood in fake arms, which means K is a clone? No, Sigma is a clone, but K is a clone. K is a clone of his father, which means Sigma is a clone of a clone? Actually, that makes sense. If K's father was experimenting with cloning technology, then of course there's going to be more than one copy of him running around, right? We may have two Sigmas, but can we only have one Skibbity Rizzler? That's not what that is? Uh-huh. Alright, bucko, whatever you say. Anyway. Kurashiki is directly involved with K's past, with Sigma's past. With the real Sigma's past. I'm going quiet because I'm trying to piece together, what does this mean for the big picture? What does... K was raised in this facility. His father was researching. Maybe he was researching a way to stop Radical 6. I have a working theory right now. And my working theory is that this is like years into the future. Because Tenmyoji and Quark's backstory makes me think that they're already in a world where like everything's been ravaged. But also, how does that explain Clover and Kurashiki's age difference? Because Kurashiki, Akane, was a young adult during the 999, and Clover was a teenager. Clover's only aged like 2 or 3 years. How is Kurashiki older? And yeah, Tenmyoji and Kurashiki have a past. I have no idea what's going on at this point. We could go with the cryo-frozen route, yeah. I appreciate Roho, I appreciate you scolding the that's not what that is. After all the stuff Clover and him were firing back and forth, I can believe that that man has cum running through his veins. Yeah, he definitely does. Through the Looking Glass, saw K's ending in VLR. We have a White Rabbit. We have a Tin Man. Wait. We have a White Rabbit. We have a Tin Man. We have a woman named Alice. We have a lion theme going on. Wait. This is just Alice in Wonderland. No, this is just Alice in Wonderland. We just need a wicked witch, a man behind the curtain. Man behind the curtain is a good metaphor for what's going on with Zero Senior. Oh, wait. Are they? Oh, wait. No, right. Alice in Wonderland has the Cheshire Cat, the Mad Hatter. Wait. The Mad Hatter. That's Dio. The Cheshire Cat? No, we don't have that. Alright, whatever. Alice in Wonderland, though. It's a working theory. Hey, ending achieved. Alright. We have the password. We have the information for this. Oh, 5 Cheshire Cat. Okay, let me go pee real quick, and we're gonna see what's behind this computer console, okay? Just let me go use the restroom real fast. Let me be right back. We're gonna close this out tonight. Okay, maybe not the whole thing, but we're gonna finish this route, and then we're just gonna see what lies down this road. Be right back. Also, stretch and get your snacks, refill your waters. Okay. Alright. I still think you don't have enough info for the computer? No, we definitely do. We definitely do. We got a username and a password, I think. I'm pretty sure. Well, let's just try it. With the password from Kuroshiki, and we got Kay directly said, ninth lion eating a sun. Two-headed lion. We do have a different code, yeah. I'm an oct. Anyway, I'm just going to try it, and if it's not the right code, we're going to go down this route. Alright, chat. Remember, this route, for context, we went with Luna behind the magenta door into the lounge. We allied with Luna. And then we went into the Golem Bay behind the green door with Alice and Luna. And we allied with them again. And then we went through security with Fi because everyone's dead. Let me just try this. I'm going to keep trying this until I get it to work. Huh.
There's no one here.
Remember, everyone's dead except for these two. That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Is biting.
A sun?
It has a couple input fields for a user ID and a password.
We probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
I turned and headed off toward a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay, and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe. Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember. Moment of truth, chat. Let's see, is Milk Evil Eye the password, the user ID? Okay, it's not. Unless it's the other way around. Hey, I don't understand why it would be, but okay. So we have four codes for this. Milk Evil, or we have 3 codes for this, right? We have 3 codes for this. GTF BML 016. Maybe the letters are an anagram? Milk Evil Eye? That would be interesting. I don't think it would be, though. Milk I Love. We probably have to go down the last route and get something. Because if we have 3 passwords here, then we probably need a fourth one. It was like Gillian was pointing out, he did mention the second gate. What does it say when you hover over the ending you just got? Oh, that's a good question. What does it say? Can I check my flow? Eto bleh. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Well, let's see. Well, let's find out. There's 3 passwords. Okay, and if you find the 2-headed lion, key to gate 2. Wait. What is gate 2? Yeah, so we found the 2-headed lion. Look at the Sigma ending. Key to gate 1. Oh, I see. That's cool. Oh, they tell you what they're for. I didn't realize that. Okay. So the infirmary password, that is for gate 1. I'm going to assume this is gate 1. So we have a... Oh, this actually doesn't say anything about it. Wait. Wait. No. I didn't realize that they gave you like little hints on the flow screen. No. Urashiki. Milk Evil Eye was key to gate 2. Luna gave us the key to gate 1? Yeah, Sigma ending, because I wrote Sigma here. GTF DML 016. GTF DML 016. And the password is Milk Evil Eye? Thanks for the hint, chat. Oh, fuck. I'm in. Bye. Come over here.
What's wrong?
I got in.
What? How did you figure out the login?
I don't know. Chat helped me. I just knew it.
What the hell do you mean you just knew it?
I just knew it means I just knew it. You gave me the same line when I asked how you knew my name.
Why are you bringing that up? It doesn't have anything to do with this.
You sure? It might.
What? I don't...
Look, just forget about that. Come take a look at this.
Sure. Fine. Just let me get right on that. Are you out of your damn mind? Tell me what the hell is going on here? Why do you know how to log into this computer?
Are you even listening to me? We continued to yell at one another for several more minutes. But no matter what Fi asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her. Eventually, she seemed to give up.
Fine. You still don't make any sense, but I don't think you're lying.
Damn right I'm not.
And the AB game deadline isn't getting any further away. All right. Let's see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? Looks like there's tons of stuff in here. Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in? I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit.
I gave her what she'd asked for. GTF DML 016. Her search returned several files, and after examining them for a moment, Fi opened one. Golem unit. Oh, that's a Golem unit ID. Golem unit details. Are these product specifications for a Golem?
Looks like it.
So was GT... Sorry, it happened again. So was GTF DML016 a Golem's ID?
Don't ask me. You seem to know more about all this than I do. Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see here.
Huh? Luna?
Yeah.
Why is there a picture of Luna in this file?
There's something written underneath it. It says, appearance after application of ABT.
ABT. ABT.
There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes it look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle.
I see. Luna was a golem. And DML016 was her product ID.
That must have been what GOLM was trying to tell us when he was stopped. But why? Why would Luna be in the game?
I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will.
So you're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior?
Probably. Look. At the bottom of the screen, it shows her current status.
Currently operational? Executing special mission? You think her special mission is to participate in the game?
Probably.
So, why did Zero Senior want a robot as a participant? You think maybe it was to supervise the rest of us? Maybe if something unexpected happened, she was supposed to correct it or something?
What if it was some kind of Voight-Kampff test?
A what?
It's from an old book. A test to see how human she was. Whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot. That might almost explain the whole game, actually. Making us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature.
So it's kind of like the Chinese room.
Yeah. Luna is the girl locked in the room, and the 8 of us are the people outside it. Well, like I always say...
It's just a possibility, right?
All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
When did you figure it out? That she was a golem, I mean.
Right now. I didn't know until I saw this stuff.
You're lying. When I told you about what happened with Golem in the pantry, you said something about how this game might be sort of like the Chinese room.
I don't know why I said that. It just felt like it made sense.
Morphogenetic field mentioned? Like you just knew it?
Yeah. Look, forget about that.
Oops.
See Luna's status?
Yeah, it says the same thing it did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa! Wait, what the hell?
You think
Luna's
robots die? She was only injected with muscle relaxant.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Of course. Luna's the one who opened the AB gate.
That might not be the only thing she did. Look,
What do you mean?
what are the last 3 digits of her product ID?
016.
And where have we seen that before?
No. No, I don't believe it. Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Tenmyoji?
We should go check her body. You remember where it is?
The crew quarters, of course. Of course I remember. Wait, this is spicy. What do you mean Luna was a robot? We were right.
Yeah.
Why? Why would Luna...
And I trust him.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. The game hasn't stopped. If we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Right. Off we go then. Cat. There's so much shit going on right now. Oh my god.
Invalid pair detected.
Huh?
Please retry with valid partner.
Oh yeah. Forgot about this thing.
Right. Luna's bracelet.
Yeah. With her bracelet, there's 3 in this room. I stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down, then headed back into the AB room.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period has finished.
Wait! Sigma!
Huh? Luna?
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Wait. What the hell is going on? Why is Luna here?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
How's she gonna vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now.
What?
Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Then why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And I trust him.
2. 1.
This is actually a tough choice. So... Here's the thing. If she's a golem, she's a rogue element, right? She's not I think she's the golem that's not following Zero's plan. Was that golem? She's on a secret mission. There's a lot of... I'm just gonna ally. We've gotten this far allying with Luna this entire time. We're allying. We'll just see where it goes. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Hey, Sigma, are you insane? Why the hell did you choose Ally?
Wait. We can talk about that later. Right now? She's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then... there it was. I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote Ally for her?
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Right, the results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Oh, Luna's not here anymore? Oh, wait! I've never seen that. We did it, chat. We beat the nonary games. Live Fi reaction.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalized. Here are some more AB game rules for you. I'm tired of this voice. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. Then again, 5 of them are already dead. We don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off.
Yeah, that means all those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... Alright, what do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave?
What? You're kidding, right? Weren't you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? I can't just run off and leave him here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Now let's get moving. We need to find Quark.
And Luna too, right?
Luna.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 4 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
Phi and I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was a magenta pair just like before, but Phi had changed to a red solo. It didn't really matter though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door and we'd never have to play another AB game again.
Alright, Quark comes first. Let's go.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. Yeah, this is the first time we've made it to a round 4. This place is empty. I'm waiting for something to appear. There's just nothing. Dead bodies.
Sigma, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right. That took you to the Golem Bay, correct?
Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but it only opened one of the doors. What about it?
Take a look. See the lock?
Open?
Yeah.
Then who the hell opened it, and how?
There's only one person who could have opened it.
Luna.
Alright, let's head in.
Okay. Yeah, this is the treatment bay, isn't it? Treatment center, sorry. What the heck are these things?
I think they're treatment pods of some sort.
Whatment pods? Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why, but I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them, and suddenly realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
One of them is lit up.
The one on the left? Is it being used?
The glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
Let's crack it open then.
Yeah.
Quark. They remembered to grab Luna's bracelet, right? I feel like if they left Luna's bracelet sitting around, that would have been a really big mistake. Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse.
This is it.
Why is little bro making the :3 face right now? Why is he making the cat face? Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pod's display had given us a little information on his condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic, which had put him to sleep.
Ready? What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Is it really okay for us to just leave?
What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too?
What?
Think about it. Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
But why?
Why doesn't matter. Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
016.
And what's that the same number as?
The last 3 digits of Luna's product ID.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
In the AB room that Luna came out of.
And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved that crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted.
That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless.
Exactly. She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice.
Keep her quiet.
She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive.
I was about to say, we at least know an alternative explanation for the old lady. So how much more of this are you wrong about?
But look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer? Think this through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's. There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Okay. You're right. Let's get out of here.
Damn, don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to open it. You ready?
You don't have to ask me. Isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
As shrimple as that? Are we just getting out of here? With a heavy labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Phi slipped through it. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arms. Inside was a massive lift platform, like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Phi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms.
Huh?
Before she could respond, I spun around and ran.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Sigma! What the hell are you thinking? Get back here!
Sorry, Phi. There's something I have to do. Take care of Quark.
No! You don't mean... You're
you're going to go find Luna? God damn it, Sigma! Think about what you're doing! Sigma! Listen to me! You can't do this!
That was a heart-wrenching line delivery. Holy shit.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
I had no regrets. In fact, with Phi and Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives had been achieved, and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. All right, time to go. Luna's waiting. Why did you not just do this before opening the door, dingus? Luna, I knew you'd be here.
You knew?
Oh, right. We haven't talked here in this one, huh?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy.
I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history?
What?
I know what you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Who told you that? A little bird. Luna looked down at the music box around her neck. Carefully and delicately, she twisted the dial on the bottom.
Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps?
Well, actually, I already know you didn't do it.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
All right. I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts. Might as well start with the old woman. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her.
Why do you think so?
Her left arm had blood spatter all over the way. Her left arm had blood spatter all the way up to the elbow. Except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of our bracelets had blood spatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else killed her.
Then why are you so sure?
Because he confessed.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
Alright, fine. You caught me and I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wait, when did that happen?
In a different timeline.
Isn't that against the rules?
What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments. Does it really matter if it's against the rules or fair? The truth is the truth. Let's say that Incident P happens, and after that, the timeline splits into Timeline A and Timeline B. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in Timeline A on information I found in Timeline B. After all, A and B came from the same place, P. If you trace the history of both timelines, you'd end up back at Incident P. Now, if I could change what happened with Incident P by visiting Timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know that it'd be unfair per se, but I'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality. I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the nonary game. Somehow, he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either. But the fact remains that he did. He hid in the warehouse in Floor A, and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own. Somehow, he managed to get close enough to stab her. He did it near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. No, wait, actually. He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is, he got the bracelet and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AB room and its neighbor. He probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left. Quark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Alice. I'm pretty sure she committed suicide.
All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she'd found in the warehouse after the AB room moved and exposed it. She took it with her, and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Next are Clover and Tenmyoji. The first question is, who put the handcuffs on them? The clue is the message Clover left. 016. If you think about it though, it doesn't make sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have had to write with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know? Why not just use your left thigh? The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together and the message got transferred to the right thigh. We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. Yeah, I don't like the thigh logic. She was trying to write Dio. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer. Now, about Kay and Dio. I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with the luminol. We found the bottle in Kay's robe. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would be clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. My guess is he decided to take preemptive action. When we found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off and Dio took that opportunity to attack him. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. Then he died. So that accounts for all 6 bodies. None of them your fault.
Sigma, I'm glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories. Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
That's why I trust you.
What?
I trust you because you're a robot. Your robotness is just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. Sigma.
Luna, I have to ask you. Can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. You should know everything that's happened here. There was a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. I followed her in silence. Eventually, we reached the bench. Luna quietly sat down and, just like last time, I lowered myself down beside her.
You were right. I didn't kill them. How should I explain? Well, actually, you got most of it right.
That doesn't matter. Tell me everything.
Well, first, yes, Dio did sneak into the facility.
He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door.
Huh?
Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it.
That doesn't really sound like sneaking. It sounds more like he just walked in.
Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily, but that's because Zero Jr. lured him here.
What do you mean?
Dio wasn't a surprise. Both Zeros knew that he was going to come.
So they brought him here?
In a way,
But why?
because his presence was an important part of Zero's project.
What project?
I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever. Right now, let's just focus on the murders, okay? Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in.
So why did he come here?
To make sure Zero's project failed. His first step was to pretend to be one of the players. As for how he did that, you had it pretty much right. The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti. He put her bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with the handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms,
5th and 6th?
counting from the left in their original placement.
In other words, the rightmost room would be the 6th room, and the one next to it would be the 5th?
Right. After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
What were you doing while that was happening?
Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered. Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
Wait, if Zero Jr. controls everything, then he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crane?
Yes, that's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
Then who moved the old woman?
Me. It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in.
Why did you do that?
Because I was ordered to.
What?
Luna, listen to me very carefully.
Sorry, I got distracted because this song feels... I think this song is a rearrangement of the main theme. But also, we finally get to hear Kuroshiki's voice.
As you already know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours. This will be the culmination of many years of hard work. We cannot afford failure.
Yes, I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am. Will you be participating as well?
Yes. Our plan dictates that I must. An individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected. You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would
like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen? I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6. Are you sure? Infecting all these people with such a horrible disease.
That is none of your concern. Your only concern is to follow your orders.
But...
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command, and you do as I say. You are programmed to do as I say.
I don't like her.
You know this.
Yes.
Good. Now, I have one final order.
Another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there. I would like you to move them.
Where?
To the room you are about to enter, the 6th AB room.
But why?
Not your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible.
This feels cruel. Luna's obviously got some level of sentience, right? Some level of, like, emotion. She obviously cares a lot about her. And she is knowingly saying, hey, carry my corpse, by the way. Yeah, conscience there. Her voice is the announcer, you're right.
That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data. There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close to a clean slate as possible. There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable, so you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to the other participants. You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried it to the 6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that an order?
Yes. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. After that, I went into the AB room as I'd been told to. As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated. But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake. So I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
And you saw the old woman being murdered.
Yes, it was hard. What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out. I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her. When she'd said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
Whatever I have that passes for a heart is such a sad line. I think I understand. Everything you did because you'd been ordered to.
Yes.
And it was the old woman who gave you those orders. Then is she Zero Senior?
No.
What? But if she gave you the orders...
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
There was someone else?
Yes.
And that person is Zero Senior?
Yes. We worked together to develop the project she mentioned. So I suppose, technically, my orders came from both of them. And they were both controlling Zero Junior, too.
I told you before that Zero Jr. moved the 6th AB room. Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me.
But why?
I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
If they didn't want people to suspect you, then why have you moved the body in the first place? Eventually we'd figure out that the rooms had been moved and that she was in your room.
Then maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean...
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
That doesn't make sense either. If they wanted people to suspect you, why move the room?
You're right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
So they somehow knew Dio would hide the knife there?
Yes, I think so.
But how could they know that?
Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved, which meant that Clover also figured it out. And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to. In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me. It was right after the second round of the AB game. Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Wait... You were listening to us in the security office?
Yes. That wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
You were watching through the security cameras.
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes. I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters. We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth and I'll let you live. Now fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie or try to play dumb or something, I'll kill you right in front of her!
I told her the truth, of course. I explained that I hadn't killed Alice, that she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman, and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it, but I couldn't answer any of her questions.
Because of your orders?
Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course, while we were fighting over it.
Whoa, hold on a minute. The trigger got pulled in the fight. I get that part. What I don't understand is why it did anything to you.
You mean because I'm a golem?
Yeah.
One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players. A human. Any human injected with that amount of tubocurarine would die.
That's why you... died? Keep up the facade that you were human.
No. I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again. He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders, too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the case, it was an accident. I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me. She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified. She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times. If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that? After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED.
You mean the defibrillator?
Yes,
That uses an electric shock to restart the heart, right?
correct.
So that was why she left?
Yes.
At 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover left the cabin in the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio.
Dio?
Yes. I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
And he just watched her go by?
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing. But he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
At 0 hours, 12 minutes, Dio enters the room.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
Yeah, I bet.
It didn't take him long to get over it, though.
Wouldn't imagine it would. What did he do then?
He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo.
Right. Without it, Dio and Kay, the yellow pair, wouldn't be able to get through the secondary door. Right?
Yeah, but he couldn't find it.
Of course. I had already taken it by then.
Yes, but there was something else he wanted to do, too. He was there to take the knife. Removing it was gruesome.
But why did he want the knife? Was it because he'd used it to kill the old woman?
No, I don't think so.
Then what do you think?
I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade. That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
Why wouldn't he want anyone to see that?
Do you remember what it said? There was a word engraved on the blade.
That's right, Myrmidons.
Yes.
What does Myrmidons mean?
It's the name of the organization he belongs to.
What is it, like a club or something?
I don't think so.
Well, what is it then?
I don't really know.
No idea?
I'm afraid not.
Wait. Wasn't he here to try and stop whatever Zero was doing?
Yes.
Then... Wouldn't that mean that he's on our side?
I don't know about that. He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
You've got a point. Damn it. This is ridiculous. I guess this enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh?
May I continue?
Yeah, keep going. After he took the knife, Dio rifled through a few belongings Alice had. Luna said he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He was probably just checking to see if she had anything useful. That was where he found the key to Kay's suit. He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it. At least, as far as Luna could tell. At 0 hours, 13 minutes, Dio left the room.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover. He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Dio didn't let her.
Hey, wait. Just First, what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna said they began to fight.
The fuck do you think you're doing?
Dio pulled the knife out of his pocket and pointed it at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile old shit.
Like hell, you son of a bitch!
He let out a yell and leapt toward Dio. The younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with the knife. Tenmyoji caught Dio's hand with a grunt, and for a moment the two men struggled. But then, as the knife edged closer, he wrapped his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away. But Dio was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Tenmyoji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any favors. He put up a valiant fight, but with a roar, Dio threw him off. And Tenmyoji collapsed to the floor.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this?
What is that noise?
How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
What are you going to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you gonna beat us to death or something?
No. Nothing so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
We'll be penalized.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
Dio continues to be an unredeemable piece of poop.
25 minutes passed and no one came.
Sorry, give me a second. I just gotta use the restroom. There's been so much exposition, and I've been drinking water this whole time. Let me be right back. Listen to the music. Okay. Time for even more exposition. Sorry. Exhibition is a very different thing. Welcome back. Thank you. After what? Alright. 25 minutes passed and no one came.
Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
You mean me, Phi, and Kay, right?
Yes. You were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay had told us about you. We also noticed that the knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we'd known what was happening in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soporil.
The anesthetic, right?
Yes. Almost immediately they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes.
For what it's worth, I do think the Dio016 red herring is a
As for what
stretch.
happened in the rec room, well, I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
Okay, sprayed Dio's bracelet with luminol, and then while his back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe. Dio mortally wounded him, but didn't kill him, so Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with the spear. And I guess that's when we found them.
Yes.
When did Kay get the luminol?
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there. Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the luminol.
Right. That's everything that happened. Do you have any questions?
Well, what do you think? Does a bear shit in the woods? Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet?
I told him where it was.
When?
Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Phi and Tenmyoji?
Yeah, when he sprayed us with the luminol, right? Sure, I remember that.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji. The center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
That was the treatment room, right?
Yes.
Where Quark was sleeping?
Right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes. The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off.
Ow.
Aluminum foil.
What? You mean the stuff from the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
What?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
Wait, so you're telling me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes. All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
And the bracelet thinks your heart has stopped.
Yes.
Holy shit! It was that easy all along.
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. Then I put it next to the pod.
Wait. Why was Quark in the pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
When did you do that?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
So you carried him to the treatment pod?
Yes.
Were you the one who unlocked the treatment center too?
No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
So it was Zero Jr.
That's right.
He reactivated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady told him to do. Everything leads back to them, huh? Of course it does. So, are you gonna tell me?
Tell you what?
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that happens in here has something to do with it. So why were we brought here?
To play the nonary game.
And why were we supposed to play the nonary game?
That was part of the project.
Why did Alice kill herself?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that.
Why?
It was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally, killed me.
Then what?
I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying Clover and Tenmyoji died for this project.
Yes.
Well, actually, it was the tubocurarine that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of their bracelets. And they were only wearing those bracelets because of the nonary game. If the nonary game was part of the project, then that's one more way it killed them.
I guess, if you want to look at it that way.
Now, what about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
Then if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room would never have taken place. Right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
So that he could pose as one of the participants.
And why did he do that?
To disrupt the project.
Then why did she let him kill her?
The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
That's a lot of hoops. A lot of hoops you're jumping through logically, Missy. 6 people died here. 4 of them were murdered, one way or another, by Dio. At first, that makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died. But that's not true, is it? All of them. All 6 of them. They all died for this project. That means that the murderer, or I guess I should say murderers, were the old lady and Zero Sr., right? Please, Luna, tell me. What is this project about? Who is the old woman? Who is Zero?
Sigma. Would you hug me?
What? Instead of answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her face in my chest. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and tried to rein in my heartbeat, which had suddenly doubled. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. Hey, Luna? What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber, but after Clover gave me the tubocurarine...
Okay. I get it.
Does it scare you? This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
I wrapped my arms around Luna and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time.
Yeah.
Even though I look like this?
Of course. I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up.
What?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body? Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr., and I hacked it.
Is that why he disappears? What?
Yes, that was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was? If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kei and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself, and I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad.
Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course, but everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
What? Wait, are you saying...
Yes, very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
What? Why?
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserve this.
No. No, you don't. Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong.
Oh, Sigma, thank you. I'm really glad I met you.
Luna! Luna! It's going to be okay. I'm not gonna let them do this. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Just please don't.
I'm sorry. My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms.
Luna!
Thank you, Sigma. And goodbye, Doctor.
Doctor? But she couldn't answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more of her slip away. By the way, this isn't me voice acting. I might actually be crying a little. Oh my god. That... With the one last quiet chime, the music box wound down. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart. Oh. That's... I don't know what to say! Oh my god. I feel so much for Luna. But also I get it, right? She's really put in a no-win situation. She's ordered by her creator, like, hey, you aren't allowed to, you know, interfere with this project. At the same time, she has to terminate herself because she let people die, right? No. She had a conscience. She listened to her conscience and she got terminated for it. That's why I think Sigma has a good point though. Like, everything Zero Senior and Kurashiki are doing are like, it's stupid. What is your what are you cooking? Why is your solution let all these people die? Do they... I feel like Kurashiki is in a unique position where she knows about, like, the timeline stuff, right? Because she has experience with it. So maybe she's banking on that? Maybe that's like the 4D chess play? Literally 4D chess, because, like, isn't the fourth dimension something like time-space related? But anyway. What this reaffirms is Dio is the worst person in the world. Yeah, Luna and Pi are referring to it as timeline stuff instead of morphogenetic field. I mean, morphogenetic field is just timeline stuff regardless, right? Like, not necessarily. No, wait, yeah, that's right. Because morphogenetic field describes, like, knowledge shared among, like, species or something. Yeah, more like ESP. Luna's ending is called Tears in the Rain. No! Fuck! Shit, I didn't save. I was hoping that Ally would be the bad ending. I don't even want to see what the bad ending is. But we have to. We have to do it. Let's betray Luna.
Two minutes remain until polling closes.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Chat. Give me a minute. Let me drink some water and calm down for a second. Oh my god. I'm the type of person who, when I want to cry, I just laugh instead. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do it. Let's betray Luna. Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Wait! Sigma!
Huh? Luna?
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Wait. What the hell is going on? Why is Luna here?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
Just a sec, sorry. There we go. You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
How's she gonna vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now.
What?
Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Then why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And I trust him.
2, 1.
I misclicked. I misclicked. I freaking misclicked. Oh, I can't believe I just misclicked like that. How do I go back to the fucking... How do I go back to the title screen? I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe... Sorry, it was, you know, divine intervention. Divine intervention, but my body won't let me betray Luna. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, even on
6,
skip that takes so
5,
long.
4.
Timeline B, Rika's a girl you don't want to betray
2,
here.
1.
Yeah, why would anyone willingly betray Luna? I mean, I've done it before, but knowing all this backstory of hers now, I feel bad. However, for science, betray. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Luna! Where's Luna? I leapt out of the door and ran toward the AV room. I thought she'd entered. But... she's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened.
It was with the I-8-bet. Hi, Faye. What you doing on YouTube? Yeah, needed to hit the I-8-bet.
There's no way she could have left already.
Then... there it was. No. She didn't take it?
That doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Right, the result.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
I wonder, how does betraying her change the outcome? It's the same thing.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Overtime.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
5 of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off.
That means all those penalties are meaningless.
Yeah.
We still don't know why Luna showed up, though. There's no reason to come here just to abstain.
I can only guess at her reasons, but I'm sure it was part of some plan.
A plan for what?
Who knows? So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
No, we can't. We still don't know if Quark is safe. No way am I leaving before we find him.
I agree. I hoped you'd say that.
So, are you gonna stay?
Of course. Let's get moving.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. So far, it's, nothing different. Still got old, Golem smoking there, governor. Shit. He's not here either.
This is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into.
And we haven't seen Luna either.
Yeah.
Where the hell did she go? We were standing there trying to decide what to do next, when we heard a familiar voice echo through the facility.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
What?
No, that's not possible.
What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. Then all too soon, it was over.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
What just happened? So what, did Luna see that we betrayed her and she like went to go grab Quark's bracelet or something? And then just fucking left? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here. Forever.
We should go back to the Floor A warehouse. I need to know if the door actually opened or not.
With that, she was off. Yeah. With a sigh, I turned to follow. We can't just look at the door and tell if it was opened or not.
True. But the projection should tell us.
What? Luna and Quark escaped?
So it would seem.
Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. And Zero Jr. appeared.
Well! Long time no Zero! Remember your old pal Zero?
You!
I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddlio just happened. Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 4-1 run. Aren't you happy?
A little bit, yeah.
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how did she open the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still in the infirmary. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Yup.
But didn't he get penalized after the third round?
Yes, he did. But the penalty can't take away your points. Just your life.
Oh, the points are still intact.
The needles popped out and fell
know what, but the point stayed the same.
So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty.
No, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Alright. He's a golem.
Alright, I think my tale is through.
Okay, well, I've got some questions for you, buddy.
Not you.
Well, good thing you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
This isn't the alphabet.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to jump around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here.
It's not really a big deal. That's just how you humans are, after all. So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
Don't screw with us.
It's cool. It's cool. I know you gotta act tough.
I mean, you chose betray.
That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures.
She's a golem.
She might even be a murderer. That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it? You see, it's all about you.
Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
What?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait. I still have questions
No,
for...
I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it. After that, I learned to make sure to value my time.
Tortoise and the hare.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya. Have a nice trader.
Tortoise mentioned. Can we get some turtle emojis in chat? For a few long moments, Fi and I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic? And why? We had no idea who'd killed everyone. And Zero Senior's identity, as well as the purpose of the nonary game, remained a mystery. As for our futures, what are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they were.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same. We've got plenty of time after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage. And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least we had a purpose. Game over. Yeah? You ally with Luna? You get the most emotional scene in the game and you cry for an hour. You betray her? Fuck you. That literally took less than 15 minutes compared to the like hour and a half the ally ending took. That's so funny. Oh my god. Chat. I don't even know if we got any important information here. I just know it was a heart-wrenching ending. Yeah, the only ending we have left is Phi. Which, it would make sense if that's the route for the true ending, right? It would make sense if the Phi ending is the last one. Hi, King Master Kaiju. Unfortunately, you came at the wrong time. I'm about to end stream. Because, unfortunate as it is, it's 12:30 at night. I do not have enough time to finish this game tonight. I have work in 9 hours. So, let's find someone to raid, chat. Why do I have caps lock on? Why? Why are you bonking me? You want to stream, bestie? No problemo. Let me see. Who's up? Who's streaming? Who's alive? I want more stream. It is literally freaking 12:30. My time. Who would be good? Let me see. Just catting. I think... You know what? You know who we haven't rated in a bit? Azura Stella. She's currently playing Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Go say hi. Tomorrow is VLR, Rojo. I don't know if we'll be able to finish tomorrow. Obviously, we still have to do the Phi route, but like, 999 taught me the end of this game never ends in a timely manner, so well, we could be seeing more VLR next week. We might not. I'm not streaming it Saturday, so we only have one more day this week. Make sure you tune in, everybody. For those of you who might have been watching on YouTube, check back at 8:30 EST. For those of you watching on Twitch, you'll get a notification, same time. Thank you everyone who stopped by and watched. Hope you're excited for tomorrow's game, routing. Have a good night. Adios, Rikamigos.
Who's likely collabing with my other good friend Luminously.